All right. Hello, world, and welcome back. Today we are talking about Patreon number 5. This is a continuation in the series of transparency where I share without redact everything that I have done within my business. As a small disclaimer, the things that I do here are subjected to technique. So please don't try to recreate what I'm doing on your own and hurt yourself and blame me because I'm a new YouTuber and I am trying to make this my full time along with the other platforms that I stream on. And I am eternally grateful to all of my subscribers and all of my new subscribers. YouTube would like me to participate and be an actual part of the community as opposed to just streaming. And so I am doing the YouTube thing of asking if you could please do the liking and the subscribing because it really means a lot to me. So to not waste any more time, we're going to jump straight into it. So last time we spoke about the benefits of having a website. It's almost like putting on a business suit. You let your clients and your customers and your business partners, your employees, everyone knows you're serious. You're doing what you need to do and you look professional. So now that you have established your business, and if you need a little bit of help with establishing your business, you can always reach me in the description below. So, continuing, the next stage in the process would be to apply for your DUNS number. It's called dun&Bradstreet. This is what the website would look like. You simply come to the website and create a profile using your business information. Then, once you go ahead and apply, there's a couple different ways in which you can apply. Me personally, I applied for the free DUNS number and it took 30 days of processing in order for my information to be reviewed, accepted, and then become public. So if you look over here, it says my name, it says DUNS number, and for a little bit of privacy, I went ahead and covered out my DUNS number, but you can see I'm a corporation in the United States. It'll display your address and your business address, and I'm a streamer, so my business address is where I reside. But the years in business, this is a new business for me, but all the steps that I'm taking, I'm making them transparent. The really good part about getting a DUNS number is you are now allowed to start building credit. This one platform will keep track of a lot of your information and allow you to effortlessly apply for loans, banking, insurance, tax accounts, LLC formation. So I'm not quite sure how you would apply for a business. Well, I guess if you have additional business that you would like to acquire under your current business, this would be a good way to do it. You can have an agent come in and help you establish that under your current business. You're doing business as, that's what BOI stands for. And this website essentially, payment solutions, it's kind of up to you what platform you use, but I'll be getting into payment solutions next week. So stay tuned for that. So this website is really important because it allows you to have a business account and have everything not commingled with your personal account. So the reason I got that was because I this is one of my banking solutions. It's called Nova, and what they do is they help you get business cards or business credit cards and all that kind of jazz. Maybe a debit card also, like a business banking account. And it will help you to be able to keep your finances separate from your personal so that all transactions is easier for accounting purposes to reduce your taxable income due to the fact of being able to prove what you have been spending your money on, that it was business related. Once you get inside, it'll ask you for your information, you fill that out, and then you can apply for a card. But what I did was I went ahead and did my Brad, my DUNS number. I waited, and then I came in here, and then I connected my credit report, and so I am able to actually bring my credit report here to help me apply for loans and credit cards. So you can apply for loans and credit card on the DUNS website, and there is like an application. You fill it out, they put it out. But this website actually allows, you see down here, you can get you can build credit and have a separate business debit card, and through this platform, the banking account is free, and it's just a part of the Nova platform, but it is a separate website. I did not use this for my banking solution. I strongly recommend what do I recommend? It'll come back to me. But I recommend a different website because, oh, that's right, Grasshopper. Um, I'm not showing that information because that's a whole lot of information about inside my bank account. So you'll just have to see if that's a solution that works for you. And that solution is mainly for people who reside in the United States. So once you get into the Nova on the home screen, it'll ask you all of this information, and you can go ahead and fill it out. It's highly recommended that you get all those slashed out. And so that way it's able to assist you with your financing and your loans to the best of its ability. So now you can also go and add your Equifax, and all your information will be able to come in here. But oh, that was the last one. So I guess hang on a second. What I'm going to do here is I am going to add my phone to the stream, and here in Credit Karma, this will show you what your personal credit score is. So my personal credit score, let me move that out of the way and then enlarge that. I'm not sure if it's the biggest it can go now. All right. So this is a live feed of inside my credit report, and your personal credit report may be required to secure some of these loans because they just want to ensure that the person who is applying for the loan is a real person. So you're allowed to use your business, but when you have your second business, you can use your first business credit in order to secure information from that for your financing. But this is mine. I believe the highest that your credit score can go is 850. Mine is reflecting 117. And this is how your credit breaks down. So essentially, before you apply, you want to have a good score because they want to know that you're good with money. But your payment history impacts your credit report, your credit utilization. For me, what I do is I keep mine at 0, which means I pay my bills on time. But essentially, if you will use it and you like to leave a little balance on there, anything up to 30% is acceptable. From 30% onwards, this will change from green to yellow. Uh, then the age of your longest account, well, my age of my longest account is not 4, I think it's 10. The total account, so I have 17. So the reason I have 17 is I like to have a credit card for every month of the year, and then I like to have one for my birthday. So that's 13 credit cards, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that leaves 4. Not quite sure where those other 4, well, there were probably inquiries. So that's when my credit was being pulled for the credit card that I got with my business. And then you can see here what my credit has been doing over the past 6 months. I cannot see my phone, so I'm going to have to take away the background. So I have been taking care of my credit for, this says 1 year, this says all time, but you get into it and your credit score is high, and then so here it's saying that the lowest my credit score has ever been is a 758. So I guess that's not too bad, but I've always tried to just use my credit card and pay it off. And you essentially want to run your business the same way. You want to get secured for the credit, use the credit, and pay it off. This app is also really good for personal because you're able to get low insurance. This may not apply to you, but $24 a month on car insurance, and that number is dependent upon your driving score. So I believe this goes up to 100, but that's not entirely true about my driving score because I have a Tesla and I do not drive my car. My car drives itself, so it's always a smooth ride. But I am essentially trying to keep my videos to 10 minutes, and I have overshot by 2 minutes. But basically, I am available via the links below if you were to need assistance with getting any of this set up the correct way without essentially hurting yourself. I am always happy and willing to help, but there is some technique involved, and I really don't want anyone to hurt themselves or get stuck. And the most business typically fails within the first year, and it's because they hit a wall, and it's just, how do I get past this? And then the frustration sits in, and then they just quit. But I would like to help anyone who needs help, and so you can reach me by the descriptions below, in the description below. Sorry. But thank you all for coming out and joining me today. Before I end, I would like to ask everyone to please remember to go outside, touch the ground, look at the sky, and stay hydrated, because there's a lot of people who do not have that opportunity, and I'm appreciative that I have that opportunity. So thank you all for joining, and I'll see you soon in the next one. And I'm going to have a moment of silence for the people who are unable to enjoy these nice luxury. Bye.